Sargon. Lend me your eye of the one. Hi, Sargon. If the god of time never returned.
Welcome.
Hi, Sargon. Hi, Sargon. Hi, Sargon. Hi, Sargon.
Artaban.
Sargon. Varum saw Anahita's guards, and he's in pursuit. As for me, I cannot continue. Time flows differently here. My mind is playing tricks on me. I can't discern the truth from the imaginary.
Artaban, thank you for being honest with me. Does this mean you're retreating?
I'm not giving in just yet. I intend to serve until my last breath. After all, if Anahita really has changed loyalties, I believe you're short of a sparring partner. You look terrible. What's happened?
I wouldn't know where to begin, but I'm relieved to see a friendly face.
I have to say, I envy your determination and resilience. This place had me defeated from the start.
Don't look at it that way, Artaban. The chaotic nature of time here, it's easy to get lost in one's mind. With you here, it's like you're a cornerstone, something reliable to hold on to.
Sargon, for whatever else has happened or yet to come, I think you've grown wiser. Let's warm up and review the basics.
The basics, again.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Get in position. Show me how you chain ground attacks. Very well. Bear in mind you can redirect your next attack. Since you propel your opponent away with your last strike, that's the end of the chain. At close range, the sweep is good against smaller foes. You can also chain attacks afterwards. An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet. Make use of that.
Perfect to cripple agile enemies.
Remember that you move forward with each attack. If you want to keep your distance, the sweep allows you to maintain your position. This doesn't suit your style, but some situations might require you to take such precautions.
Precautions?
My point exactly. Do you remember what I told you about propelling enemies up in the air?
An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet.
At least that got in your head. Let's go over your upward attacks. Use them to hit targets above you, but also to propel ground enemies in the air. A word of warning. Using the same upward attack twice in a row will lessen its effectiveness. You can also use an upward attack in a fighting combination. Be sure you're within range to strike. Following through with your attacks lets you stay in the action. Remember, Rashaba, even a constant wind can carve a mountain. Now then, the forward slide. It's a chance to engage with an offensive advantage.
Closing the distance. That suits me.
Now let's combine everything. Chase the enemy mid-air after your upward attack. Vary your upward attacks. The same one twice in a row will not give you the same propulsion.
I understand.
Now for a specialty of yours. Acrobatic techniques. Ready for the next lesson?
I'm always ready.
You know about mid-air combinations, but there are other options. Try to reach the flying enemy.
Easy enough?
You cannot chain attacks after this move, but it should prove itself useful in certain situations. Alternatively, you can aim at enemies directly below you. Mind your position.
That's a new way to lift up the enemy.
You can send the enemy up even higher with aerial combinations, rather than sending them far away. This technique is valuable. You can save on time or throw your foe towards environmental hazards. Should you see a use for it, you can also send them crashing into the ground if you prefer.
if I rush to the ground afterwards, I can maintain my flow before they get back on their feet?
For that, you know more than I do. I'm past the age to perform cartwheels at the fair.
Huh. That...
Sargon, remind me what our ancestors...
Athra flows through the universe, and as much as weapons are the extension of our bodies...
Precisely. Athra can be channeled, intensified in your blood. Athra-charged attacks have several advantages. They can be Look at you! I can see your Athra radiating. You've come a long way since I met you. Now then, focus your Athra...
Right in between moves. I'll give...
You see that? It's effective at and if they do not break, they will set... Are you also able to...
I've practiced the technique to crush target.
Perfect. With proper training, Athra. No fighting style rules above all, knowing your opponent's strengths. Take massive opponents, for example. They react differently to...
My strikes knock them back, but they're too heavy for me to lift them off the...
Worse still, some opponents can ignore the recoil of your strikes because of their build or magic. You must be vigilant, as this means they can counterattack during your fighting combination.
Are there even worse enemies out there? None?
Not showing signs of pain doesn't mean... And careful what you wish for. The Citadel. And one more thing. Some enemies can recover what... Some can parry your next strike, cutting short your chain of attacks. You can find out for yourself.
I see more and more the benefit of sending the enemy up.
But you know that's not always possible. The best... A warrior who throws himself into the fray without defense...
It's not the first time I've heard you say...
The goal is to structure combat in such a way as to hit the enemy without ever being hit in... Your dodges, backwards and forwards, allow you to pass through enemy attacks and remain... Your last strike in a ground combination does not allow these actions. The price to pay for power. You can also end your combination while in the air. You can dodge by doing a backflip. Jumping, while chaining attacks, can also be used offensively. Parrying is the best defense against a head-on attack. Not all attacks can be parried. If you're attacked from both sides, escaping is your best option. Parrying and dodging are not unique to us, Sargon. You can expect enemies who can do the same. You already know this well, how recovering your balance after a successful dodge, the odds are in your favor. Launch a counterattack.
I could do this all day.
Attacking from behind is also advantageous. careful against fast.
Only if they can match my speed.
You can kick while sprinting to propel the enemy into the background.
And to make a loud entrant.
Sprinting allows you to close the distance.
Artaban, I want to perfect my parrying.
The art of parrying requires perfect timing. You've learned well. As you may have discovered, project... Do be vigilant. Some moves give you better opportunity. Few enemies are able to recover from your...
Actually, I named them downburst counters.
whatever you say.
I wish I could parry any...
You know that's impossible. Fortunately, your senses are sharp. You'll know in advance.
This isn't the whole day's lesson.
There is a lesson in every failure. Did you... That's what you get when you miss a parry, and getting hit this way is particularly dangerous. And your Athra focus takes a hit too.
Well, I can feel...
Athra, the everlasting blade. It's the flame that gives its presence. By discerning the cadence of Athra bestows stability. Sargon, your Athra burns.
Athra Surge.
Get in position and... Conversely, take riskier actions, such as parrying and launching charged attacks, are even more effective. Try to parry this enemy, and see... Keep in mind that dodging is safer, but it will not build up Athra. Parry whenever you can. Let's talk about the Athra Surge. Since it has dodging properties, it's ideal for counterattack. It's useful for breaking down defenses, and can stop attacks that are usually... Every warrior prides themselves on developing their ultimate techniques. Keep in mind that Athra ignites the soul. Grace harnessing and charging its strength is merely a single expression. Fine work. You now know all the basics. Don't forget, you can always, if you learn new moves, perhaps we can figure out together how to use them. Good to see you. The bow. Not my weapon.
I can't copy his unconventional fighting style.
For some warrior, let's start with the basics. The bow itself.
It's almost too...
Not enchanted. Shooting an arrow after a jump will halt you. The arrows are also strong enough to lift your enemies up in the air.
This is a good trick.
What did Menelaus tell you about the... I remember him parrying the chakram to have it... I see you're getting good at this.
I'm already good. Artaban, I need to tell you, after I defeated the Manticore, I found a feather charged with energy.
A relic of the Simorg.
I can slip through space, and
Perhaps you can use it to regain control. This power has real potential, but it seems you must... Staying in the air for longer must also have its advantages, like chasing down... I cannot guarantee that I can... Did you acquire another feather?
I can rewind myself.
Can you use it? Interesting. Good to see you. Tell me one thing.
Of course not. I promise you.
I'll hear you out. Because
When Anahita brought Hassan here, it set in motion something I don't think even she understands.
he did seem different to me.
He has some deeper plan. But I know that it won't be good for any...
I've shared an unease about this.
So you trust me?
In part, yes. My earlier encounter... Watch your back, Sargon. Don't lose sight of what...
Do you wish?
I've come to enlighten you as promised. Even my light cannot shine beyond the place of its beginning. Goodbye, Sargon.